Hello everybody and welcome to Tasha Foundation. I am here today to continue with our lesson on road accidents. All this period we have been focusing on how we can reduce road accidents in our home country Cameroon and even in the whole world, because every day people are dying and property being destroyed, and not many people are afraid to travel from one place to another because of the numerous road accidents happening every week. And we all are confused. We do not know what to do, but we have been presenting some lessons that can help us reduce road accident. And last period we have been talking about human causes of road accident, and today we will be focusing still on human causes of road accident, and that is how can passengers reduce road accident, help to reduce road accident. Passengers are those who usually sit in the vehicle. They are not drivers. Those are the passengers. And how can you as a passenger reduce road accident? We say first is don't be a distraction to the driver. As a passenger, you should not be a distraction to the driver. You need to avoid situation where you becomes the focal point rather than the route. You should not be the distraction. The driver should not focus on you. There are a lot of things people usually discuss, and then many drivers have turned to always reserve the seat beside them to their relatives or friends so that they will be discussing, playing, and laughing while he is driving. The car is in motion. It is wrong. It is usually written in many vehicles that do not talk to the driver. That is not a stupid statement. It is not just there for formula for forms. It is there for a purpose. So there is a reason behind it. So you do not have to talk with the driver. And many people are taking it just lightly, and they have been playing over it, doing all sort of things, discussing, and it's a serious issue. Know that there are issues that you can tell the driver why the driver is driving, and the driver will become emotionally disturbed. And when the driver is emotionally disturbed, everybody is in danger. So you have to avoid talking to the driver. You have to avoid, by all possible means, talking to the driver while the vehicle is in motion. Second point is limit how much you use your telephone beside the driver. This is because it makes the driver, it calls the attention of the driver, and the driver naturally as a human being will desire also to use his or her own telephones, which in using the telephone you know the consequences. So you have to stop. If you are sitting closer to the driver, you have to limit the way you use your telephones, because it will make the driver jealous and force the driver to take his or her own telephones in order to use. The third point is you have to assist with navigation. You have to assist the driver with navigation. Many drivers use their telephones. I've been saying that they are using the telephone in order to navigate to their destination. And then that is how they usually defend themselves, which is wrong. You as a passenger, if you are in a vehicle, you have to help the driver with this. It will be best for a passenger to help with the navigation. You have to use the telephone to locate to identify where you are going. You have to. Those are the things you can help the driver with. And the driver with this will help the driver not to be using the phone frequently or use the phone at all. So you have to help. These are the things that you can do in order to help reduce road accident. You also can call the driver to others. There are some drivers that are very careless over the vehicle. They are playing over it. They are talking with relatives. If you are in such vehicle, you have to call the driver to order. So you have the right to do it. Call the driver to others. And many people usually say, we have been doing it and the driver will not listen. You do it, the driver will become angry. You do it, the driver, you have the right to do it. And if the driver becomes angry, then you go to the next point, which is reporting stubborn driver to police at checkpoint. When you arrive checkpoint, you go there and report the driver to the police that this driver is serious. It is very careless. These are the things that he has been doing. You report the driver to the police at checkpoint, or you arrive there in the agency. You report the driver to the managers. You have the right to do it. And many people are saying, we have been doing it and there is nothing. Keep on doing it. One day something will happen. They usually take such things into consideration, but bribery will cover them. But one day you will report it to the right person and that will be adjusted. That is what we have to be doing as passengers. Step out of the vehicles. That is another point. Out of any overloading vehicles, or vehicles on high speed, or vehicle with a stubborn driver. You have the right to ask the driver to stop the vehicle for you to step up. It's better for you not to arrive at your destination on time than to arrive in the hospital or the mortuary. So you have to change your mentality. It is time for us, the passenger, to take decisions and be disciplined. If we do not discipline ourselves and discipline the drivers, we will all be in danger. And all the things happening in our society will keep on happening. We have to do all these things in order to help reduce road accidents in our society, in our country, Cameroon. So you have the right to do it, to take your life into your hands. So if you are traveling and you are the one contributing in overloading, your goods must travel. You must go. There is no space. They say you sit on the floor, you are sitting. Then know that you are contributing to the road accident. We should not. We should struggle by all possible means to reduce road accident. We fight and do it. Step out of the vehicles. Report stubborn drivers. Don't pretend at checkpoint to cross the checkpoint as a hawker. In order to avoid, and after the checkpoint you enter the overloaded vehicle, you should avoid doing that. You should avoid doing that. We should help reduce road accident. The vehicles we are using in Cameroon, keep on saying, they are second-hand vehicles. Some are vehicles that are not to be used anywhere in the world, but people keep on using it. So we have to avoid it. 70 seaters in Cameroon are supposed to carry by 50 or 30 people. Not 70 people, but we will overload it as passengers. You just want to go. You don't care what will happen. So we are calling upon you to change your mentality positively and hold on to and save the lives of those traveling with you. If you are willing to die, not everybody is willing to die. Thank you.